Good morning. Good morning. All right. So we're about to get it started off. I have a weird stock that I'm kind of interested in. I don't know why I have a feeling about it, but we're about to talk about it anyway. Okay, now it started. All right. So we have a couple of stocks up here moving. DWAG Superstar stock, Love Buzz, nice. Yeah, DWAG still moving up. Vine is moving up this morning, but Vine, I mean, it's giving back so much on the yearly. I don't know how much it can do. It was getting a little bit of volume, and then ZN or ZGNX is getting purchased at $26. But the thing is, it's already up to $26, so there'll be no reason to buy it up here. It's already reached the target price. It started down here at 16, got up there to 26. I wouldn't touch it. But let's jump over to Street Smart Edge and look at my previous watch list because I'm interested in some things, right? So we know Nero was a mover yesterday, got a nice little obvious trend on it from yesterday on the hour chart. Um, I also been watching LCID, which I don't know if I'm gonna take any more trades on it because it continues to break down. Vine was one that we looked at. ISIG was another one that's still on an uptrend, but it's just so volatile. You really have to buy right on the trend, really, or around the trend to get a move on it. The other one that I was really interested in though is IMMX, right? I've been watching this one for a little bit of time. And if we go over here to my other tab, watch for trend. Go over here to the other tab on the daily chart. Look at IMMX. It's got a nice little uptrend it's been following, and I'm wondering if I right now it's at six, like around $6 right now. If I purchase around this bottoming trend, could it get going up towards those highs? Because this is I mean, I just love the shape of this pattern. I really do. Especially if it can start holding up that 625, 6 something level. But IMMX, man, for some reason I really like it. Now, if it goes down and breaks 5, okay, I'll cut it. But at this point, man, it's just forming a nice little wedge in here that I noticed earlier this morning. So I will be watching IMMX, and if I do get in, I'll just be risking to the 5. If it breaks down to 5, I'll just get out. Yeah. But yeah, IMMX, I will be risking a dollar on that one. If I start making entries today and get a nice little share size position on it and see if it can go ahead and try to get up and get out of there, because it is low float. But yeah, that was the one that I saw. I was like, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. But yeah. What's up? What's up? One Life, Lori, Donnell, GD. Let's see. DWAC is a superstar. DWAC. Good morning, traders of the world. Yeah, IMX is easy to control. And then One Life saying hi to Lori because she is a beautiful spirit, soul, and woman, all wrapped up in one package. So let's see. But IMMX is the one that I'm really interested in today, though. I may start building a position in it today. We have about 10, 20 minutes or something like that. We'll see. See where this day wants to take us. And I'll probably be adding around this 570. If it'll come down to 570, I definitely add down there. But I do like it for a longer term hold. Yes, I am, Lori. Yes, I am. I am. I'm out here single-fied. No wedding band yet. Out here grinding, hustling, and making some dough. But yeah, other than that, the scans are pretty. One Life said matchmaking on the YouTube. Yeah, the scans are pretty dry in the low floats. But I am going to take a position in IMMX. I'm just trying to see where I want to start the position though. I guess I'll wait till the open. If it can dip a little bit, probably just add into it. I have all the qualities. I just need exposure to females. Now I got exposure. You know, yeah, I definitely have exposure. It's just you guys see me here on YouTube, but like I'm pretty I'm I don't know. I'm pretty outgoing a little bit when I feel like it. Daniel B, nobody wants his millions. Oh man, Daniel B, come on, man. It's not all about the money, Daniel B. Why can't I just be a good person? Yeah, IMMX coming back under 6. I do like it. For like a 90 cent risk on IMX, as long as it can hold that 5. I may give it a 450, kind of like a little room. Below that, it would be $1.50 loss if it was to go down there. But I am super interested. Vine still looking okay. Daniel B says, I'm afraid of the P. Oh boy. Daniel B. Daniel B. Daniel B. Daniel B. Daniel B. Out of all the things that I'm afraid of, which aren't many, that's not one of them. Daniel B, he's like a one of those bug zappers when it comes to the P. They get close, like, it will not bite you. Oh, One Life. Oh man. Oh, that made me chuckle. Oh boy. What's up, Lightning Rick? Oh boy. Well, the stock that I'm really interested in is IMMX today. Vine is one of those that could drop some more. We saw it shoot up very quickly in a pre-market, 730 up to the 820s, but I don't know. We'll see. Start building a position in IMMX today for the next couple of weeks. And let's go back over to this other chart so you can see what I'm looking at on IMMX. Very nice little uptrend pattern here. Stopped on the 468 once, just following this little trend. And the top of the trend is at the $7 right now. So literally, I'll risk $1 down, And if it can move a dollar up, great. Because I'm risking probably down to this 450 level. 450 would be a nice little out point. If it gets back down there, I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it. You like SoFi? Let's see. So for a short, you trying to short it, Dang B? Yeah, SoFi is up 18%. What is your news? SoFi. Okay, today SoFi Technologies gets regulatory nod to become bank holding company. Okay, SoFi is one of those student loan companies, I believe, or some kind of loan company like peer-to-peer loans or something like that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just saw it. Wedbush starts SoFi Technologies at outperform at $20 price. Hmm. Yeah, SoFi could be a nice one today. Appreciate that, Lauren. I just read your other message, Lauren. I am I'm like I don't know, man. People people usually see me. They're like, "Yo, you probably haven't done anything in your life, right?" I don't know. I guess I just look like I haven't. I don't know. I just have a natural how did she explain it? A natural good boy vibe that is definitely it's like, it's just on me, man. It's just I can't get rid of it. No matter how bad I am. I can literally be parallel with the devil and I just give off good boy vibes. I do. It's like cologne. It's because I'm wet behind the ears. I guess I got that drip. One like, could you explain what wet behind the ears means? He's pretty much saying that I forgot where that saying came from, but I've definitely heard it a lot, especially being here in the South. It basically means it's almost like saying inexperienced or something like that. Yeah. Everyone doing good. Had to put the smackdown on the kid. One life, you putting the smackdown on your kid? That's what I'm talking about. That's good parenting. That's some good stuff right there. So how many walls did you throw him through? BBIG. Let's see. Neuro Steel bundling down. Doesn't look like he wants to pop back up anytime soon. BTCS trying to reclaim that upward trend, maybe come resistance. Claps for being involved in your kid's life. Your kids are lucky. One Life, Lori, giving you a shout out. Being a father, man, out here. Being a natural disciplinarian. But it's all love, bro. It's all love. Did it because I love you. Never mind. We were seeing that last statement based on One Life's reaction. Oh my gosh. SB in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna see how IMM opens up. IMMX opens up and start building a position. If it wants to dip, great. That means I can get closer to the $6. But if it just goes up, it's gonna be a problem. It's holding right on the 6 right now. ISIG trying to reclaim that uptrend that it had. We'll see if it can hold up the 22s. We have about 6 minutes to the bell. Vine is the only low float thing that I really saw on the scanners, but I don't think it's going to be the top dog. ZGNX got purchased at $26. I would not touch that one because it's at $26.15. The company was supposed to be bought out by what's the name of that company? Bought out by UCB announced it will acquire Zonegenics for $26 per share in cash. So I would not touch that one. It's already up there. SoFi was a banking stock, but it is does have a nice little downtrend on it. BKKT is a previous mover, but it does get very heavy at times and gets really choppy as well. This is BKKT. Nice little downtrend on all the charts, so I will not be touching that one. UL, BAC, Rio, GFI. Yeah, a lot of things not looking too great. IMMX coming down under the 6 to 5.95. I hope we can touch that 5.50 today. That would be great. That means I'll have a 50-cent risk. Nope, just jumped right back up over the 6s. Nero going on and pushing down for lower lows now. Under the 6 as well. It's going to need to test this uptrend today. It's probably going to test it. I mean, it's right at the 625 is uptrend. Don't know if it can get through it. Previously had a high at that 720 where it found that resistance. So we will see. About 3 minutes to the bell. BTCS has flattened out, but has not reclaimed that uptrend as of yet. Nothing looks good yet. Well, I like IMMX. That was the one that looked good to me. Well, I guess you mean on the day, but I mean for a longer term trade, IMMX is what I'm gonna be getting into, building a position around here at the fives. Cause I really like this. Really like it. And the highs are up here at the 869 up there. And it did. So this is a couple of days worth of trades here. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 days, and it came down here, bounced up, got an obvious downtrend, obvious uptrend. It tested this trend, regained it. So I'm just watching. That's what I like today. You don't like IMMX? I feel you. But I am going to be building a position in it, especially if it can get on down, stay in this uptrend. The closer it gets to 5, the less my risk is. Yeah, it's kind of a gamble, but the thing I'm looking at is where, so my stop will be probably from the $5 to the 450. So I'm risking about $1.50. I mean, if it wants to explode, hey, let's go. But if it doesn't, I'll give up what, 150 bucks. It's whatever. It's whatever, man. But if it can continue to hold this trend today, test this trend down here at the I don't know which one of these trends it's gonna actually respect. Looks like it's getting down through the 575, which is amazing, giving me even cheaper prices, closer to the 5. SIG. All right, so we have 15 seconds to the open. Vine is the top mover on today, but it's not looking great. Let's put SoFi up there as well. I watch SoFi. I don't like the other one, ZGNX or whatever. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, IMMX going on down there. Failed at $6. I like it. Just continue to push down, big boy. Looks like it's trying to reclaim a little bit of its tender. But I'm going to give it some time today to show me that it actually wants to hold up that 550. Vine getting a little push there. Jumping straight up. Right up there to the 735s on Vine. Has this uptrend up here around the 825. Looking like it's going to try to push. It's up 30%. All right, giving back everything. Going red on the day. ISIG was another one that pumped up there. 73 cents on the open. All right. LCID also pumping back up there. But this is the beginning of the day. IMMX is at 575. Love to see it come on down to that trend. Try to buy as closest to that trend as possible. ISIG, is it in a halt? Nope. Just moving very slowly, but definitely getting those spurts. LCID also getting spurts upward, but still fighting a nice little downtrend on LCID. BTCS, a lot of these things are going, let's check the SPY out. A lot of these things are really getting some nice movement up. The SPY trying to get back into the 460s. Gave another bounce around that 552-ish area. Came back up here. Will it get going down? First couple of minutes of the market. LCID coming up there. Not quite. Well, it's got this trend line all the way up here at the 42.91. It's not going to get there. No way. And this is a downtrend within a overall downtrend. So it's basically fighting two battles here. Still got room on the trend line down here, down to the 35-ish area. 35, yeah. 35.25. It should give a nice little pullback. IMMX coming on down for me. Coming on down. Looking to get as close as I can to this $5 level. ISIG giving back everything. If BTC goes to 7, if BTC goes to 7, that is a $4 profit per share for a 10-day swing. Yeah, but you won't get your dividends. Daniel B says people are impatient. That's why they are making mistakes. IMMX, think it would be better if it held 610 area and traded over that, holding a higher low. Back closer to 5 just seems weak. Yeah. Well, I just want to see a hold. I don't, even if it breaks down today, I want to see a hold that trend. You know. Lauren says she don't care about no dividends. She's worried about the profits on the day. Neuro definitely took a little dive. Vine gave back a lot. SoFi taking a little dive as well. Dang B, did you get a short on SoFi? Is that what you were planning on doing on that one, or were you trying to go long on it? Hopefully not long. All right, IMMX down here at the 577. It is red on the day, so I'm not trying to go long on it today. I let it play a little bit. BTCS still holding this little uptrend, but we'll see what the new downtrend is, and can it hold it up, or does it want to go even lower? BTCS jumping up there from the 560 or 570s up there to the 627s. LCID back up to the 40s, giving giving everything back here. Coming on down. So we're seeing our top movers kind of fail. Oh, you want to buy it, Daniel B. I see. SoFi. Yeah, it has been coming down for quite a while, looking like it wants to do a little breakout. Let's see if we can draw a trend here. So yeah, if it can fake down here and then retake this trend line, it could be looking very nice. Going back over the 1450s, and that was some bank news. SoFi is a pretty big company as well. It does a lot of business. So the question is, can it reclaim this 14? I'm pretty sure it can. This is probably just a little test here, and it'll probably be popping up. I do like it on that reverse trend. But where is the new bottom is the question. ISIG getting some big wicks there to the upside. LCID getting back up there to the top again. Not being able to get through there. Only 4 million shares traded on it. BTCS finding a top as well. Where's that top? It looks like it hit one of my old resistance lines up here and slowing down there. So this has been the first almost 10 minutes of the market. Let's go check out the SPY again and see if it has decided what it wants to do for the day. Looks like it wants to break that 460. It's up to 459.50. CLCID. SoFi, is it start reversing yet? Still just playing around down here. Trying to figure out a new bottom. It has a bottom here, the 1365. But it may have a little bit more room to go down. We'll see. A lot of volume. 30 million shares traded on it. $13.64. No other low flows popping up, so pretty much just staying the same. LCID did get back up to the 41s. So a $2 move there. BTCS finally reversing. SoFi should be getting some buyers as this other stuff starts to fail. DB, look at PLTR, death spiral, PLTR. PLTR came down to this bottom 16, so a dollar range there. What's the news on PLTR? Oh, this is a Wall Street's bets. Okay. Wall Street's bets is the first thing I saw right here. Let's get that up there. Wall Street's best, mostly higher pre-bail. Top 10 Wall Street's best mentions: GameStop, SoFi, Microsoft, Tesla, PLTR, ATVI, AMC, WISH, ARKK, and LCID. Kathy Wood loads up in this crypto stock as it crashes 25% on Tuesday. These are other key trades. What happened to DWAC? Let me go look at DWAC. What happened to DWAC? DWAC, man, finally returning to its natural state of being trash. IMMX all the way down there at the 550s. So it did not hold up this other trend. Where's that trend at? And it's going down to the previous trend at the 540s. So yeah, I can't touch that one today, but I will continue watching it over the next couple of days if it can start kind of holding some of those levels. ISIG coming down to its trend, about to break back down this trend at the 2150, 2125-ish area. Everything pulling back now, finally. LCID getting flattened up there at the top. We'll see if we can identify any kind of levels on it. SoFi, I thought it was going to get bought back up pretty quick, but SoFi not wanting to retest that, get back out of this trend at the 14 yet. Maybe it will later on today. Of course, we know that in the morning, sell-off is real. Pretty real. BTCS is the top mover on today, which is bad because it's the top mover. Come on now. LCID starting to give up the ghost. Over here on the scans, I see PBR. PBR was one that I think I was watching maybe last week or something. I forgot when I was watching it. I put it back on the watch. Gotta remember why I was watching it. Oh, this is one that popped up on the scans. It's still going up. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to buy up there. Pretty high buy. Anyway, on LCID, looks like it's finding some more resistance, so it couldn't get back up there to the 43s. It may have to consolidate in this range again that it's got right here. Nice little channel. But as long as it makes those higher lows, I think it's going to be okay in this channel. Daniel B says, wait a minute. Let me scroll back up. Okay. DWAC got One Life says, yeah, I saw it. Already crossed the neckline. At 17, it will decline more. Lauren, that's what I'm calling a trade. Great job, Lauren. One Life says, I watched DWAC around 66 to 70. Where's DWAC now? It said 81. Oh wow. Yeah, you're gonna wait a while for it to return to that level. And let's see. Danny B thinks I knew that there was no way for it to hold momentum like that forever. It has to rebound on the day before I actually sell it. One Life says let it go on DWAC, need to cool off for a few days and then may move up again. Lori says cool, I like to buy it and hold until Trump launches his social media app. One Life says never. If BTCS breaks 680, it has room up to 8. Hmm. It says it has room up to 8. It just touched 7 a little bit. Just a little bit. Sold DWAC 86.93 for a scratch. Yeah, DWAC is pretty volatile. And especially with this hour chart or this hour candle looking like this, it's definitely probably still got some room it can come down. I mean, it could give a good bounce, but you know, I mean, if you can buy 100 shares, then it may be good for you. Can possibly test back up here. Where did it break down? It broke down at the 85.75. So I would expect a test of at least the 83, right? 83 bounce. That's nothing. And that's right. That'll give you room to get out towards that hour chart 9 EMA right there. At least 82 or 82.50. Bounce through that, come back up a little bit, and you sell. Let's see if it can get that 82.50 move. 82.50 break. 82, and that'll give you a whole $2 up from where it broke down. What does this one do? Is this one gonna hit 82.50? I guess you could risk the 82 once it hits the 82.50, so you'll be in right there. It just hit that 82.50, and your out will be the 81.91, risking like maybe 50, 60 cents per share. But that would be a very quick trade because you're already fighting a downtrend. See how quickly it came down? You're fighting a stupid downtrend right there. That's why I would keep that super tight. 82.50. It's got to get that break right here. It can do it. Come on. 82.50. See that 82.45. See those buyers get it through there. $82. Can we see the 40s up here? Okay, here come the buyers. Oh, getting slammed down there. Yep. I'll go ahead and take that out. It's taking too long. It should have went if it was gonna go. There it goes, dropping. I guess everybody had the same thought as me. Should have went. But now this is the psychology play. People are like, oh man, it's going down, and then they buy it up big. So stupid. So let's see if it breaks on the second try. 82.50. Was that just a little fake down on the shorts? Can it get back up there? It's got 81.52 up here on the bid, which is why I'm kind of confused. It's got a 20 cent range here, which will make this one a super dangerous one to trade. BTCS still grinding up. Has not pulled back at all. Touched that 7 and just is hanging around the 7 right now. LCID came on back down. So we are almost 30 minutes into the market, and we got enough data to kind of know what some of these stocks are trying to do, but just not enough yet. DWAC still trying to break that 82.50. Yep, there's 82.50. Room up to what, the 83.50. It'd be a dollar move there. $83.50. Get that quick push. 83, 83.20. Got to see the 25s hold, and it's struggling at the 25s. I think it jumped up there just quickly. What was that? 83.20. No, it still didn't get it. Yep, too weak. Shorts on top of it. BTCS up to 730s. Lauren had called out that this thing had room up to the 8s. So we're letting it do that. Where is my BTCS? Yeah. So try to get past that 7. Looks like it's going to continue pushing. Nice little push out there. BTCS, almost to 1 million shares traded. Somebody wants that dividend. Okay, so now on the hour chart, we can actually see the actual trend on this one now. Unless it continues to push and breaks that trend too. So we know it has some resistance up here at the 7, almost $8. What was that? Yeah, high 772. I think people want to see it get to the 8 though. They may buy it back up just to get to that 8. And 8 may be where it stops today. DWAC down 10%. Is it still pushing down? Yep. Still going on down there. Vine not looking too hot either. SoFi did not want to get back up to that downtrend. Still going down there. But it just needs time, that's all. BTCS pulling back up there a little bit. PBR making moves as well. A little bit larger stock. All right. BTCS pulling back to the sevens. Got up here to the 775, giving a nice little chunk back. And we see the obvious downtrend here now. Now at this point, we'll say, okay, can it hold the bottom this $6 here and continue up? So let me draw another trend. So this was the bottom on this one. Needs to hold up this trend as well. If it fails both of these trends, which is the overall trend and the trend that's only 2 days old, that's weakness. It's coming on down. All right. PBR coming back. LCID trying to push back up. What is the trend on you? Yeah, so it still hasn't broken that trend yet. Probably won't. Not right now. DWAC about to break 80. So it's probably going to have quite a bit of a pullback over the next couple of days. I'll go ahead and start the trend. Oh, that is a ugly trend. I can't do that. We need more data. Vine ended up not doing anything. Donnell said you are finished with DWAC. Yeah, DWAC is definitely a shorter's dream today. BTCS breaking on down back. Will it break the sevens? I think at this point, fighting this downtrend, we'll have to see it test off of some of these uptrends. One of the uptrends is at 575. I don't know if it'll go down that far. And then the other one's at 614 level right there. So we'll see what it wants to do throughout the day. PBR holding up here. Probably going to be looking to do a break here at the 1290. Looks like right across there. But very small range because it is a larger stock. Let's see that break. See some okay sizing in here. Couple thousand, 100,000 shares, or not 100,000, but 1,000 shares. Looking like it wants to clip through. See a lot of red on the tape, and then there's some buying coming in. Big size at the 85. Is that a buyer or a seller? Will we see it push through those 90s? Will we see the 86s come up here? If the 86s come up, this may be a buying, but 85s are sticking. Can we see that 86 break? There's 86 and about to get that push out. How far does it want to push? That was a very small push out. It's got to have more than that. There it is. Yeah, not impressive at all. Was that a 2 cent push out? 87 up to 88. 1 cent push out. Not impressive. So I don't like the range on that one. PBR. I removed that one off the watch. That's trash. BTCS going on down there as well, coming back to test these downtrends. LCID. That Dunchi, Microsoft long till end of the day. You're in Microsoft. Let's go look at Microsoft. Did they have? Oh yeah, they're purchasing. They're purchasing. Oh my goodness. I read the company they're purchasing the other day, and I already forgot. So you're long Microsoft until the end of the day. Nice. See how that goes. Danchi is a let's see, how do you pronounce that name? Dan Chi. Dan Chi. Okay, got you. They bought Activision. Activision is it. Okay, got you. Yeah. Activision. And they're definitely taking a nice little move up from the 305s up to the 312s. That's a $12 profit there. Nice little profit. Oh, you're not in. Oh, okay, got you. But they're keeping the CEO. Lawrence says, "Oh, you're just thinking about it." Well, at this point, it would be a little bit of a high buy. You may need to wait for a little bit of a dip because it's I mean, if you were in on this flat area here at 305, okay. But at this point, you might get sold to. You might get a little bit of selling off here to you. It has a previous high up here of this 1310 level, which is only $3 away. It may come down and bounce on that level for support right across here. 310, 3, as long as it can hold out of that 310 and just consolidate above that 310 or around that 310, it probably will make moves continue up, because this is a bigger stock, and usually when they get going in a certain direction, they keep going for a while. But looking further back on the chart, we can see that this has also been a little bit of resistance, so it is coming up, and if it can hold that, it'll be reclaiming that position of resistance and turning it into support. We see it got up here to the 340s at some point. It could face resistance here at the 317s. This little bottom here. Could face a little bit of resistance there. This was support, was previous support, but looks like it became resistance. So maybe a dip buy off of that in between this little range, maybe, but we'll just have to see on that one on Microsoft. BTCS continuing to go down, getting on down there under the 7. 310. Well, 310 is an idea. I'm not saying buy at 310. I'm just looking at the chart and just analyzing it out loud. That's all I'm doing. You can do your own analysis as well and see where you think, cuz I just literally popped the charts open 2 seconds ago. Looked at it. Where is some obvious support? Where's some obvious resistance? Where's the previous support and previous resistance? And then I just drew a very quick conclusion without really, looking back at the bigger time frames. Let's look at the bigger time frames as well. Yeah, right there. Let's pop over here to Microsoft. So Microsoft, it has a little bit, let's see, it has a little bit of a channel here. But I don't know, it's made these lower lows on these higher time frames. And look how it so this is the first year that it has been red. It's also red this year. So the 300 looks to be a little bit of a bounce point, but it is red on the year. So you have to look at these bigger time frames as well. This is the monthly chart. Went up here, touched the 340s. You'll be buying very, very high up here for continuation. Let's see, 340 down to 300 is pretty much that spot that it has to hold. So I don't know about that. I don't know. You would definitely have to do some further analysis, because yeah, it's looking on the year, it's got a lot of weight. Let's go ahead and see what some of these chats are saying. One Life, because he is a big trader, he will buy 1,000 shares. I met my hubby on Halo Reach. So anything that is before Activision bought Blizzard would be nice. How many shares you buying? 10,000. Dane B says, of course, but watch Sonny try to move in and say that Microsoft has a monopoly. Buy and hold. Oh yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button as well. And if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. I go live in the mornings. If you're on Share Vision, make sure you hit the like and follow. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and possibly subscribe. But anyway, One Life said buy and hold long term. Donnell says small position on VVOS. See, this is what I was talking about on Microsoft. We're getting a little bit of sell off here, and I really don't know above this 300 level how it's going to act. I will be very, very mindful that it is red on the year. So you're fighting a downtrend anyway. LCID did push up there to 41, pushed out a little bit and then stopped again. DWAC did break down the 80s there for a little bit. Yeah, that thing's gonna be coming down for a while. Vine. Oh, VVOS was what I was gonna look at. VVOS. VVOS, what is your news? VVOS Therapeutics announces. Wait, let me bring y'all over here. VVOS Therapeutics announces 18 times increase in sleep apnea diagnostic testing by Vivos dentists using sleep image technology. Vivos Technology says reported 18 times, or wait, that's the same thing. I mean, they pretty much said the same thing in a longer explanation. They've been testing it for 3 months, and their testing has ended now. December 31st, Vivos Therapeutics, okay, same thing. So it's sleep apnea. What do their big charts look like? So let's look at Vivos. Look at the yearly chart. Now maybe for a day trade it'll be okay. It is below the 200 moving average on the daily. It's been going down for a little bit. It stopped down here at the 163, but has a lot of work to do to get back up out of those levels on the weekly and all of these. Really, it needs to start uptrending. Okay, Donnell, VBOS, because think about if Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, that could cause all of their games to go exclusive to the Xbox. True. If you are buying Microsoft, you're not looking at the short-term movements, in my opinion. Yeah. I wasn't snickering at your fairy tale much. She said we did meet on Halo Reach and were friends for 9 years before my hubby, in his own autistic way, proposed randomly in chat and then left for his 48-hour shift at the hospital. Nice, man. You got to get it in where you get it in, man. Wherever you meet, man, You hear that girl on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever you're on? Got to shoot your shot, man. Be a sniper. Shoot your shot. BTCS looks like it slowed down a lot. Don't see it moving up much. LCID just grinding upward. It did touch this trend, but I don't think it's gonna be able to hold that trend up today. Let's see. Didn't even meet in person until the week that he flew in from Germany for us to get married. Dang. He sounds like a great man, Rob. Lori says. Lori says, wow, so romantic and trustworthy. Lori says he took his time to get to know you first. Exactly, right? So many people don't do that these days. He also told his mom that he was getting married on April Fool's Day, so he just has a way with timing. Lightning Rick says Bitcoin dropping a bit here too. Okay, so Bitcoin over there getting some nice little dips down. All right, let's see. So if Bitcoin is dropping, does that mean BTCS is going to be dropping as well? Because it is basically a Bitcoin dividend. So would BTCS see some sell-off as well today? I think it will. Also, let me go back and look at the SPY. Have not looked at that here lately. The SPY trying to go down again now. Had a nice little, 15, 30 minutes of trying to go up, and now it looks like it wants to go red. LCID continuing to try to push up over these highs. I don't trust it because of that downtrend. Yep. Still just watching IMMX very closely. Very closely. Let's see. DWAC did come back above the 80s for a split second, but I still don't think it's done going down. Neuro. Okay, SoFi was one that Daniel B called out. It looks like it has done the selling off that it wanted to do. Can it break back over the 14s? The 14 is pretty much where that trend line is. It needs to break and hold over that level. Still red on the day though. LCID did get up there to that or almost to the trend. To this micro trend. Giving it a little push up there at the 42s. So this one you would have just had to buy yesterday on a low and just hope that it comes back up and retest the trend line, which it did. So that'll be a nice profit from the 39 up to, that's a $3 profit right there on LCID. But that chance has passed. BTCS still looking like it wants to crack down here a little bit. ISIG finding a little flat, so it was not able to hold above this previous trend that I drew. Came above it during pre-market, crashed it, and now is struggling to hold that 22 up. SoFi has what looks like a double top, but it's not exactly a double top at the 1383. Needs to get above that 1375 and really get a strong push. But it's red on the day, so I doubt longs are trying to get in on that one as of right now. So now we have plenty of data. We have about an hour and almost 20 or almost an hour worth of data now to make our decisions on if we're going to do any kind of day trades or whatever. If there's any possibilities out here. BTCS looking like it's about to break down the 650 and go ahead and crack down the 640s. The volume has absolutely evaporated. Had high volume and then an absolute just like everybody's like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. Let's continue reading the chat. Lori said he took his time to get to know you first. He also told his mom getting married on April Fools. Lori said, man who knows what he wants. Oh yeah. How you gotta be, man. Okay, so DWAC is back up here to that 8250 was what I called out earlier, but it looks like it's becoming more of a resistance than a breakout point. 8250. Okay. So now the truth comes out. The first hour of the day has passed. ISIG held up for a little bit, but boy, coming into the close of this hour is getting nasty. IMMX popping up there just a little bit, still red on the day. They can start holding that 6 up, man. I am very interested in IMMX, but it's still red on the day. BTCS finally cracked down that 650. Nice top and tail off of that obvious trend line now. So we got an obvious trend line on the hour chart. Let's see. Lightning Rick says C also coming down 50 cents. Let's see. Dividend coming in on February 4th. What is C? C, Citigroup. Yeah, Citigroup coming on down. Lauren says I already sold BTCS. LOL. I hope you're watching that for your own entry. Nah, man, I'm not entering that thing. That thing's crazy. Lightning Rick already said Bitcoin's dropping. That thing can drop down to $4. I'm trying to buy around $4 to $3. One Life says, Lauren, why are you not holding for the free Bitcoin? Oh man. Get that nice free Bitcoin for a negative 300 in your account. Okay, let's pop back over here and look at the scanners. AMD, not too volatile, but still moving up a little bit. Or is it moving up? No, it's moving down. Never mind. AMD NKLA was one that I was going to trade earlier, but it continued down under the 200 moving average. So yeah, Microsoft making its way back down to that 310 level that I called out earlier. That 310, but still, it's so close. It's only $10 away from that 300. I would be very scared on that Microsoft trade. But that's just me. Maybe your risk tolerance is a little bit different. LCID SoFi still under that 200 moving average, moving down. IMTE was one that I just didn't like yesterday. This one's just been piling up, piling up, piling up. It has no choice but to come down. It's trash. Let's see. Lawrence says One Life. I have some in another account for the dividend, but I want my margin account at zero margin if the market is going to crash. True. One Life says $5 in the next week. Probably, or I mean, Daniel B said $5 in the next week. That's what I was looking for, Daniel B. I told Ben if it goes down to $4, then I'd be willing to start looking at it. DWAC continuing down under the 80s. So it looks like that 8250 or 8250 level did become a little bit of a resistance on that one on DWAC. Breaking down those 70s. SoFi coming back up to that 1375. Finally looking like it's ready to kind of crack out of here. We'll see if it, well, no, it's not. It's gonna have to get past that 1375. I wouldn't even think about it before it starts to hold that 1375. IMMX getting on up there, looking quite nice. Coming back green on the day. I do like it. Do like it now. I like it a lot. Big buy up on that little candle there. Just almost to 1 million shares traded on IMMX. But I'm gonna give it some time. I do really, really like it. Above the 6. Held at 550 quite nicely. But giving it some time. It has if it breaks down to 580, we're coming into the close of this hour. So if it breaks down to 580, it could be going down a little bit more. So I'm gonna just give it time. But that was a kind of big bar right there. Big volume bar in comparison to everything else that's happened today. But we will see. Reclaiming that initial trend there. Love to see it dip on down though so I can get even cheaper. The pre-market high was all the way up here at the 665. So we definitely can start to see a little bit of a trend forming here. Love for it to just follow that trend down. Down into these the 4s. BTCS has given back everything today. LCID giving back. But yeah, still very interested in IMMX. Going into probably the end of the day, I'll be looking to take a trade on it. See if we can get some pops back up and test that top trend line. Okay, so let's see. So for those who are watching BTCS for the divvy, it isn't paid out until the 17th of March. And it is based off the BTC's market price on the 16th. But there are no dates that give a specific hold time. Okay. So yeah, take that into consideration. If Bitcoin's price drops, will your dividend drop? You go from making like making like 50, 100, $200 in total to like $30 on your dividend. Oh, that would be so nasty. So IMMX, man, going red on this hour, which is what I kind of wanted to see. I really wanted to revisit those trends. You can also opt into a 0.5 cent divvy instead. So you can get that 0.5 cent divvy. And when we say divvy, we mean dividend. Let's pop back over here to the scanners. Everything's pretty much giving its life up today in the higher floats. Then in the lower floats, we have Neuro still looking very questionable down here. We have IMTE looking like trash, looking like it wants to drop. It has a consistent history of giving back a lot of profit. So I'll be very careful on that one. Really tried to slip back in there over the eights, but I do believe this one's about to dump over the next couple of days. Vine going back quite red on the day. DWAC back over 80. It's just trying to hold that 80, man. They want it above 80 so bad so it can run to 100, but it's not going to happen. It's going to come back to like 75, 75, 70, or even lower. After these past three days, I believe it was just absolutely ripping. IMX back up to the 582s. It's up to 1 million shares traded now. It is green on the day. I think on IMMX, I'm going to just start a position here at the beginning of the day and then just add to it over time. $584s. We did close up. It should be a new hour opening up here soon. There's a new hour. I'm just gonna start building a position in it. Going down there, the bottom is the 580s. $15 I want to see it pull back a little bit more. Looking real questionable. Going back red on the day as well. So take my hand off the buy button. BTCS. Seen a couple of things hold up quite a bit. Struggling from red to green, red to green. But it's definitely holding up that trend. So at this point, as long as it holds that 5, I think I'll be all right. I'm gonna start taking a position though. How far will you break down? TCS, LCID. Coming on down. Everything's coming on down right now. I may wait till lunchtime on this one. See if they give up on it a little bit more. Can we get any kind of dip down through that 575? Buy 1,000 shares. Yeah, I'll build up to it. But the thing is, with this one, I mean, it looks so good. Like, it looks so good right here. Has a bottom low of the 553. So tempted, man. Do I want to wait and let it close and then it opens up at 7 and then I missed my entry or what? Coming down to that 75, still going back green, going back red on the day. So I'm glad I waited for a little bit. I was watching this hour chart to see if it'll start getting pumped up here above, closer to the 6s, but it doesn't look like it wants to get pumped to the 6s yet. And we're coming into lunchtime, so I would rather not get caught building a position too early. I would like to see what these dips are going to look like. DWAC. DWAC continuing to break down. $5.75 getting tested again. But I do want to at least participate in this one. Sid. Got the 80s back up there, but I don't see the 80s on the bid. Gapping down a little bit, 575, getting on down there. The hour chart showing me a little bit more now. Okay. So I like to see. Want to get as close to this trend as possible. When I realize it's just not going to go down to that trend, it's probably going to be time for me to jump in. But I don't like the way that opened up. I think it's still got some room down. So now that 570 is getting tested here. And that is the original trend, I believe. No, it's not. Well, I guess since after the gap, yes, it is. See the 70s on the bid. Can it start breaking those down and go on down? And try again. Because the cheaper, the better. LCID finally broke down 41. May get a little bit of a, I was going to say may get a little bit of a bounce here, but I don't know. It's got a lot of resistance levels up here. Broke this 40, 45 or 41, 45 it tried to hold up. Broke down this 41.10 and now is about to break down the 40.75. They're trying to get it off the VWAP. I don't think it's going to have the juice fighting this downtrend. All right. Let's see ID. ISIG continuing to make movements down. IMMX getting back down there to the 570. Mm-hmm. Getting a little bit of a continuation push down through this 40.75. Does not look great on the hour chart. Had a top up there, the 41.55. Wow, getting down there quick and touching that bottom. See if we can go ahead and lunge through there. Okay, 40.75. Can it go ahead and push that 40? Bouncing off that 40.75 there. Right below VWAP. It's like it wants to break into the 60s a little bit. See the 69s on the bid. Yeah, not looking too great. BTCS trying to make its way out. IMMX just could not stay in those 70s. I'm glad that I did not start a position yet. Just giving it a little bit of time to play until lunchtime, really. Let me go look at what it's looking like out here on where is it? IMMX. So the buy area for me right now, if it cracks this down, then I'll just give up on it. But the buy area is somewhere between the $6 and the 540 right now, if it holds this trend. But it's looking like it wants to take a move down, though. It's making slightly higher lows. All right, let's jump back over here. Got Vine still doing his thing. BTCS giving back everything. Rally broke down that $8 finally. Pretty sure it's gonna be able to break that 760 either today or tomorrow. Break down that 760. Microsoft, like I said, is making its way down to that 300. Broke the 310s, and it's just, it's $9 away. And if you look at these candles here, this one was from the 321 down to the 304. So it can definitely make big moves downwards. So you would hate to get in here on today and then wake up tomorrow and you're down here at 292. One Life says, am I going to use the line stick charts? Line stick charts or the candle or stick to candlesticks? I'm gonna stick to candlesticks. Like it, I mean, you can use the lines, but I mean, I can see everything that the lines would be showing with candlesticks. What I was telling you, what's good about the lines is if you have a fear of wicks, right? So you won't see any wicks. You just see, and I mean in TOS you could just turn off your wicks. Like, let's see where the settings. You could just turn off your wicks style settings. Appearance. You could just turn your wicks off like this. You just have this. And then you won't even see the war zone going on out there at the wicks, right? Man, but that would be the only thing that I could see that the line like just get reduce some of that fear, I guess. But then you have these what look like gaps on the chart, and I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay mentally. I can handle wicks. IMMX looking like it wants to go down lower on this hour chart. Will it return to the will it be able to hold the 497 down here? That's the lowest that it can go. Below the 490. Now, if I buy at the 497, my risk will be extremely low because I'll definitely cut it at 450 if it can't get back up and out of here. But on the daily chart, 450 is definitely breaking the overall trend here for IMMX. 450 will be right here at the bottom. Support right there. So that will be the risk level. LCID did not give any kind of reprieve down there. DWAC just funneling around now. Neuro doing the same. A lot of these big movers on Tuesday when everything opened up, they just kind of lost their gusto. SoFi is still going down, hasn't cranked back up yet. And it's coming into lunchtime. And my stomach is growling. So I may be going and looking to get something to chow on. but still just watching IMMX throughout the day. It wants to come back up green. LCID coming down here to another bottom, 40, 50. Be the next break point. Can it do it? The hour chart looks absolutely disgusting. Almost taking out half of this big candle, the initial candle. 40, 50 break on the way, 3 cents away. Very close. Will the buyers get it to pop back up there? I wonder. Nah, forget that. Not gonna risk that. I was just gonna say, I wonder, could it get a pop back up here to VWAP 40.97? But it looks like it's doing that now. It's 40 cents right there. Seeing this thing slightly hold that 570 there on that line. Just needs to hold it properly. Get a little bit of buying down here, but look at the volume. The volume is ridiculously low. 7,000 shares traded. So it's really nothing you can do with that. Fine, BTCS. I'm going to take a restroom break. DWAC returning to the VWAP there, but again, it had a little double bottom here at the 77.43. I don't know if anybody got in on that, but it's a very questionable stock. Definitely can continue to make moves down. I'm going to take a restroom break, though. Be right back. DWAC. BTCS looks like it's curling back up to the 650 level. It's one of the few stocks that's still green. But does it have enough juice to get all the way back up here to 750? LCID took a nice little pop. See if we can form higher lows here. Got quite a bit of sell-off. Well, the hour chart is transitioning to look very good on that one. Can it make a higher low than what it previously had? $42.24 is the top. $40.44 would be the bottom. So I'm looking for entries on this one. If it can give us a little bit of a pullback above that level. I do like the way it got bought up here on the hour chart. Maybe ready to go too far too fast. May actually shoot up. DWAC back up there around that VWAP. Nero taking another little dip down to the 550s. So yeah. On LCID, I need to identify where I need to be getting out if I do get in there. LCID looks like the top will be the 43.34 after a pullback here. 43.34. See if this pullback can hold above this bottom, this previous support level. Looks like it's almost ready to go before time, so may leave me in the dust here. But it's okay. Still gonna wait on that pullback. Got through the 50s. Can it get shorted back below the 50s real quick? No spammers, man. Praise the Lord. Hey, you know, after a while, they'll leave you alone, man. They'll leave you alone. All right, so is this the first pullback? If it is, I'll be risking, let's see, 40, so it'll be $1 and something. Let's see how this dip looks. Oh, come on, man. Come on down. Oh, well. Looks like it's going to continue going. 42.19 is the top. And yeah, I can't even draw a trend line yet. Hasn't come down. Getting up there back to that trend. Don't know if anybody got in on LCID, but definitely made a nice little $2 move here. Up to that trend, and then finding a little struggle right there at that 41, or really at the 42-ish. Yeah, that might be it, Lauren. They might have it might be part of the algorithm to get in where you fit in. IMMX holding right at that little level there at the 571. But I'm more interested in LCID right now. But it continues to go higher and won't give a pullback. It's probably going to be a while before we can get a good trade on this one. Come on. Well, looks like it already wants to get up to 42. There'll be 2 touches and 2 fails today if it does it. So that resistance is holding it back, that 41.90. But this is a higher price stock, so it could still jump. Yep. Still jump. Getting shorted off that level of the flat top, waiting for a pullback on it. Pulling back off that flat top, so we have identified a little bit of resistance up here at that 41.91 on the day. Can we see it come back below the 41.75? Okay, coming on down there. Plenty of volume on it, looking for a position. How aggressive will the shorts be over the top? It did just get right back up to that trend and fail. So that's 2 fails on the day on a micro trend. The overall trend is all the way up at the 45. Becoming an indecision candle. Will it close red or green? Yeah, I don't like it up here. It's gonna have to come down. BTCS was not able to get back over that 650 level. IMMX getting back up here to the 570s, making that higher low there. So I do like this one. 550. So I can risk $5. Yeah. Take a starter position down here and work my way up. Very low volume today though. Still trading within this range, 508 up to the 7, so it can definitely revisit. And the risk on this one would be the 497 down here. 497 at this point. But am I willing to take a trade on a red stock? Needs to cross the 584s up there to get back green. 584. And then on the 4-hour chart, it doesn't look too hot either. Yep, I'm gonna have to stay away from that one. All right, back over to LCID. Yeah, better don't force it. Yep. This one has a nice little flat top here, nice little range from the 42.20 up to the, or down to the 40.50. Resistance. All right, so if it can show me green again in this range, I will be interested. On the 15-minute, that is, for a short-term trade, for a little rip through these highs. We can get it today. Want to see it hold up this 40.29 though. Okay, opening up a new 5-minute candle. Have 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. We'll see if it can actually hold up this 40.50. Four minutes left. How far do you want to fall? Will you break the body down here of the 40.80s? Or will you break out of the 41s is a better question. Still nice and red on the hour, but it has a indecision to the upward side of this candle. So I'll give it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that it can get back up there and break that 42. Unless it rips down back to this 40.50. Three minutes left on the 15-minute. Looking like it's going down to test that 41. It's like really popped back up again for 40 or 50 cents off that the lows that it made. Really just will not give up. I don't trust it though. LCID coming on down. Two minutes left. So we got this kind of action going on. We have a little bit of a trend on the daily chart. Came down here a couple of times. Has room down here to the 40.70. I'd like to see it break that and fake down and come back up and regain this level. That would be most interesting for a move back up. Definitely not looking like an indecision candle anymore. Waiting for it to test down this 40 cell. Wow. Well, it tested it. Yeah, it definitely tested it. And give this thing the first 5 minutes of this 15-minute candle since it just cracked down VWAP. I want to see if it can get some continuation down here to this 40.49 and then pop back and reclaim this level. It's all about time on these, man. Gotta be so patient. Like if I would have taken the trade on IMMX, I just would have been going sideways for a while, but because it's red on the day, it kind of steered me away from it. Trying to stick to my rules. Let this one prove that it can hold up this trend. So 40.65 is the higher low that it created. Let's see if you can get pushed down. Two minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Getting shorted there. I want to see it come back below this, consolidate, and then reclaim this level in here. One minute left for this 5-minute candle to close. Will it go ahead and challenge that 40.50? Some more sellers coming in there. Not enough of a buy signal right now. All right, new 5-minute opening. Should see this thing either get pushed down a lot, closed above that trend. Can it go ahead and get down there and test it out? Don't really care if it pops right here. I want to see a big fail down here and then a buy up back to this area. Get shorted. Okay, so the shorts are taking control. Want to see them lose control here right under this level between the 40-50 and this little level down here with these supports. $15 still going red, nice and red. $40.75. A little bit of a struggle at that trend to repass that trend. $82s, $70s. Will they go ahead and push it through the 75? $77s. Very close to breaking there. Get that full break and then a big buy up would be nice. $75's coming back into play. $75's on the bid. No big size at 75 though. Come on, buddy. Again, struggling to hold through this trend. So you may see a little bit of a pop back up if it continues to struggle here on this trend. 30 seconds left to the close of this candle. $40.75. Okay, so now it's got through the trend. Now can it reclaim it with some heavy buying pressure? Yep, the hour chart does not look like it wants to play ball. It's gonna have to be some big buyers getting back up to that trend. So we got a bottom down here of 40.57. Trying to get its way back up to that trend. We're gonna give it a second. And it start reclaiming that trend. 40.83. Struggled right at the trend. Still got a full 4 minutes on this candle. If it can close above this 40.60 level, it may give a move back through the trend. But we got to give it time. Like it's trying to break down a little bit more. Can it hold these levels? Two minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Looks like it wants to cross back over. May just take a starter position just to see if it can get off these levels again. Giving it a little bit of time. Down here at the 40s, the 15-minute is still looking quite red. Need to get back over the $41. Going up there testing the trend. '80s trying to hold up, but I don't see any big sizes at 80 though. There's some 80s coming in there, trying to get back across that trend. Be a 40-cent, 30-cent risk right now. 30 seconds left on this candle. Still struggling with that trend. Did get pushed out of the 80s, so that's a failure. It came through the trend, failure to break there. 10 seconds left. Okay, there's a little bit of a push. I like it. So can it hold above this level? On the hour chart, I mean, it is barely holding on to the body of this candle. Barely, but it is up there. Getting up there to the 41s very quickly. Is it serious about this? That was the open of the 15-minute candle. It looks like it wants to actually hold here. 41s. I see 41s, but now I see 4080s. That's a big drop. 42s back up there. Yeah. Okay, so it is going to get a nice little pop here off this trend. It's kind of weird around this trend, though. It's coming right back to the 41s. Now, if it fakes down again and then holds this trend, that'll be some confirmation. Was that a bull trap, or was that real buyers coming in there ready to push it higher? Came down again to this trend and holding. Hour chart, though, it's looking like it wants to break down the body of that candle. Waiting and watching. Pushing away from that trend again. So this will be a heavy fake if it was able to hold this trend now. What is this, 4090? 4090s? Okay, holding the trend up again. It's too shaky. And the other question that you have to ask, is this trend accurate, right? So should we move it, or is this a actual struggle point for this specific ticker? And it is struggling around this trend. So usually if it is a trend, it'll get a nice little good bounce off of it. So the bottom of this previous hour chart is the 4050. Mr. X called out UL. Whew. What in the world happened to this thing? Let's see, company. Let's read this news here. Okay, so yeah, Ulever will not increase offer, trading higher, rebounding after stock fell following news of Glaxo whatever Smith received and rejected 3 acquisition proposals. Yeah, look at this daily chart, boy. Yeah, I can't touch that one. But I know what I can touch over here at LCID though. If it can start cracking back above this trend is all I'm looking for. If it go ahead and breaks that 40-50, then I know it's over. It's over, dude. BTCS. IMMX up to back over that previous point that I was talking about. Still holding, and it is green on the day now. I do enjoy this one. It's been ripping back and forth, holding over the 550. Looking real nice on the hour chart. Look at that hour, how it's holding up there. So it had a low of the 550. So this will be a 30-cent risk right now. Risk 30 cents on a trade here. 556. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a starter position here at this 587. And if it comes down somewhere, I'll just add to it. I think that's going to be a good look going up to the $6. Because I think it's going to eventually start holding that 6. LCID, you end up crashing. LCID all the way down there to the 40-50. It's over with for LCID. Still watching IMMX though. Yeah, I'm going to take a starter position on IMMX and then look to add to it. Just 25 shares just to start. And if it wants to drop a little bit more, I add some more. Nothing crazy. But I do want to participate. LCID absolutely dumping down. Want to participate for that break of the 6 on IMMX. It's been holding up. It's a nice little pattern here all day. And yeah. Okay. All right, so I got 50 shares of that, and I'll let that play above this 497 for a couple of days. And if it comes down and it kind of proves that it can hold up, I'll add some more. But as of now, I'll take that trade all day, every day. 493 is where it needs to hold up. 450, I'll put my out at for today. They can hold at 440, 450, I'm okay with it. And we'll be looking to add later on in the day. Love that it's been trading in this channel for so long. There's plenty of potential to go higher up to the 6, and I'll be looking to add up here as well. They can start grinding higher. There's the sixes. Wow, this thing's getting moving fast. Give me a second. Gee whiz. Definitely gonna be holding this one for a while. Based on this daily chart. But at least I got my buy under 6. So it is going green on the day. Here's the breakout point of the 60. Matter of fact, I might need to add everything right now. I'm in the perfect position to go ahead and add everything. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't need to play with it. Well, not everything, but add enough to get some profits off of it before it breaks that 6. Average price right now is a 588. Can we get lower? Will it give us lower? 590 popping right back up. Can we get a little lower? A little lower? Come on, give us that pop down. Pop down, bro. Yeah, this thing's not kidding. 88. There we go. Huge little pops there. But I'm gonna give it time above that 580. Right now it's just 88 bucks down to the 5. Can we go lower for some more averaging down? Can we go lower? Right now the trend here is at the 488. We're so close to the 6. I think it's gonna end up going up to the 6, man. Go ahead and add my little bit in here at the 85s. So close to the 6. Oh, I got a meeting I got to get to too. But I will be holding this over the next couple of days. Looking for it to continue that trend upwards over the next couple of days. So average price 588 on this one. I'll be holding down here to the 450s. As long as it stays above that, I will play it. 100 shares in 450. We'll look to add later on in the week. So sell at the 450 if it comes down there. Okay. All right. So we'll let that play today and on throughout the rest of the week. I just love that setup right there that it's got. Love to see it challenge these highs of the 608 there. That would be dope. Start pushing up towards that 7 and for a possible breakout. But we will see. Come back and check it out at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, I got to get ready for this meeting. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. You saw my entry on IMMX 588. I'll come back on later today and kind of check it out. As long as it holds at 450, if it can get up to 6, then I'll move my stop up to 5. If it can hold the 5s, I'll move it up again, and I'll just follow that pattern throughout the next couple of days or whatever. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to see how that plays out for me. SIG. LCID did end up coming back up to that top. So it did regain that level. Woo! Slow down, buddy. Slow down. Get that short pressure in here. Boy. Come on, man. Give us a little dip. Now that it's confirmed that it's above the trend, we can look for a entry on a pullback. It's definitely strong, though. Looking for an entry here on LCID. With this one, I'm not trying to hold forever. I just want a little day trade. Slow down and give us that dip, man. Dip entry on this little trend. Oh my gosh, never mind. I got to get out of here. This meeting is in 10 minutes. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to shut it down. This meeting is in 10 minutes. So I'm not gonna worry about whatever happens here. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate the subscribe that I just got. Oh man, LCID, man. I want to trade it, but I got 10 minutes. I got to get out of here. So whatever happens on it, I may miss the trade on that one, but matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna grab a little bit and then just set my stop on it. Bouncing down there to the trend. I'm gonna grab just a little bit and set a stop on it. Come on, bounce down some more. Get just a little bit of this one. 17s. Can we see the 815s up there? Grab a little bit and put a trailing stop on it. 4110s seem to be holding a little bit. Can we see them back there on the bid? Okay, I see the 10s. There we go. So I see it holding above these 11s. Can we see the 12s? All right, yeah. So I'm going to grab a little bit there. And I'm going to let that play throughout the day. I'll put a trailing stop on it. Trailing stop of... Because I've been waiting for this setup. It just took forever. I put a trailing stop of maybe $1 on it. Whatever. $1 trailing stop. And let those play. Since I won't be able to manage the risk, I don't want to, you know, give back too much. That'll only be $10 on a dollar move. Sell, trailing stop, good till canceled. Yep. All right, so the dollar is down here at the 40 or whatever. If it wants to continue up, this trailing stop will follow it throughout the day. If it wants to retest the high up here of 41.88, then my stop will be at the 40.88. But I got to get out of here. Got to get out of here. So, yep. Oh, I forgot. Somebody just subscribed. Let me go and look who that was real quick. Give them a shout out. Oh my gosh, I got 8 minutes. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Open it. Open. Okay. Who was that subscribed? I see Dave Smith. Appreciate the subscriber over on YouTube from Dave Smith. Remember, guys, we do have the Framework Fortune website. We do have a Discord that you can join through the website. You get signed up there. There is a link in the Discord and group chat section of the website. You can get on the Discord and fire off any kind of questions or any kind of information that you have on day trading. We have different sections in there, not just day trading, but cryptos, day trading, all kinds of investments and news updates and all kinds of things like that. In there, we'll be dropping different content that we find in there. But anyway, appreciate you guys. If you're going to continue trading today, be careful. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.